This right here's a panty dropper. Whoa.
Hello, YouTube. So I must tell you about this pure pound sign foolery that I saw, or not so much saw, but witnessed at the Burlington Coat Factory in downtown Philadelphia today. So here we go. I'm in Burlington Coat Factory and I'm trying on a pair of slacks in the ladies' dressing room. And a woman comes in the dressing room and she gets in the stall next to me and she gets on her phone. I'm first like, I know this chick is not about to be talking loud on the phone in this small echo-filled dressing room. But her conversation turned out to be very, very interesting, to say the least. So she gets on the phone and she's talking. She's like, quote, "Hello." So I'm like, this girl's extra. So she's talking, and she's just talking, the weather's nice, blah, blah, blah. And then she puts on her sexy voice, and she says, "I'm 20. Is that too young for you?" And I guess whoever was on the phone said, "No, I'm a little confused as to what's going on, because whoever you're talking to, if it's a wholesome conversation, why are you mentioning age as an issue?" But I continue to mind my business because we are in Burlington, and this is supposed to be a shopping establishment, so everyone should just be buying clothes like normal people. So then her conversation continues, and she says, quote, "So do you want the GFE or the full experience?" Excuse me? GFE, full experience? What is that? So I got on my trusty BlackBerry trying to, Google GFE. But service was weak in the mall, so couldn't figure it out then. So I just continued to listen. By this time, I had already changed back into my clothes. I was just being nosy as hell. So then, after she said that, I guess whoever was on the phone inquired about prices. So she said, quote, "Half an hour is $120, an hour is $200. What? Prices? What is she talking about? So, then I'm just thinking, is this girl a prostitute? But I'm not trying to jump to conclusions. Who am I to judge? So I just had to continue listening. After they continued talking for a couple more minutes, she said, "Okay, well, I'm on 12th and Market. I'll see you soon, babe," and hung up the phone. Now, I'm no rocket scientist, but GFE / full experience, half an hour 120 / an hour 200. That sounds pretty hookerish to me. So when I got back to my room, I got on the computer and I Urban Dictionary GFE, snaps to Urban Dictionary, and it told me that GFE was girlfriend experience. Now, I'm no rocket scientist, but I was right. This girl was in the stall next to me, planning her next prostitution rendezvous. This girl had no shame. She was in the store on the phone loud as ever. Mind you, she was not trying to whisper. She was not trying to keep her phone under wraps. Whoever was in that dressing room heard her. And she was just loud and proud about her job. So, this is where I come to my letter, my words of wisdom, my words of, frustration with just people in general and their lack of class. So, let me see if I can put on my letter face. Here we go. Postcard to the girl in the dressing room. Dear girl in the dressing room, nobody in the Gallery Mall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania would have known that you were a prostitute had you not been conducting your collect calls from the dressing room in Burlington Coat Factory. Now, perhaps you should figure out another venue for conducting these types of calls. I don't care if it's, the pay phone on the corner, on the phone in your basement, in your bedroom, or if you got it like that, some office somewhere, if your game is that on point. But obviously you're not. So if I ever have to witness that 4 minutes of foolery again, I will be inclined to go tell the security guard at the front door You know the nasty one. That girl in dressing room 2 is trying to holler. Get your shit together. Sincerely, this is not a panty dropper.
Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Panty dropper.